Ukrainian forces launched a large-scale drone assault targeting Russia's Saratov region. One strike hit an oil refinery, sparking a massive fire that lit up the night sky. Nearby industrial facilities sustained damage, while shrapnel and debris struck residential buildings, killing at least one civilian and injuring others. According to Russian authorities, air defense systems intercepted over 120 incoming drones during the attack. The refinery blaze prompted an emergency response from multiple fire crews. This marked one of the deepest Ukrainian drone strikes into Russian territory this month. Signaling an intensifying long-range strike capability, Ukraine carried out its first confirmed drone strike in Russia's Komi Republic, targeting the Lukoiluk oil refinery, located over 2,000 kilometers from the Ukrainian border. This facility is one of the northernmost and most remote industrial sites ever hit in the conflict. Local authorities reported a fire breaking out in part of the complex, prompting an immediate evacuation of workers. While Russia claimed to have downed several drones in the region, satellite imagery and social media footage showed smoke rising. From the site, the attack demonstrated Ukraine's growing ability to reach strategic targets far inside Russian territory. Ukrainian drones struck an aerospace manufacturing plant in Russia's Nizhny Novgorod Oblast, killing one person and injuring two others. The facility, involved in producing and repairing aircraft components, sustained visible damage, with emergency services rushing to contain fires sparked by the blasts. Russian officials reported multiple drones approaching from different directions, forcing a temporary suspension of nearby industrial operations. Footage from local residents showed explosions and heavy smoke rising over the site. This marked one of the rare confirmed Ukrainian strikes on a high-value aerospace target deep inside Russian territory, further underscoring Kyiv's expanding long-range drone reach. Ukraine launched a coordinated drone offensive targeting Russia's Tula and Nizhny Novgorod regions, with several drones reportedly aimed at Moscow. Russian authorities confirmed 3 fatalities and multiple injuries from the strikes, which damaged both industrial sites and residential areas. Explosions were reported near key military and logistical facilities, triggering temporary shutdowns. Footage shared on Russian social media showed anti-aircraft traces and multiple intercepts over the capital's outskirts. While most drones were intercepted, Ukrainian officials framed the attack as part of a broader effort to disrupt Russian military production and undermine strategic rear area security. On the front lines, Ukraine's Omega Special Purpose Center released dramatic footage of FPV drones striking a Russian armored column. The video shows multiple armored vehicles advancing along an open route before being hit in quick succession. Explosions engulf the lead and trailing vehicles, trapping others in the kill zone. Ukrainian operators used real-time reconnaissance to guide drones with pinpoint accuracy, disabling tanks and personnel carriers. The strikes forced Russian troops to abandon damaged equipment and retreat under fire. Ukrainian officials described the engagement as a hellish reception for the attackers, highlighting the lethal effectiveness of integrated drone warfare on active battlefronts. On August 9th, Russian FPV drones targeted civilians in southern Ukraine, causing multiple casualties. In Kherson, a drone struck a passenger bus, killing 2 people and injuring at least 19 others, including the driver. Emergency services arrived quickly, evacuating the wounded to local hospitals. In Zaporizhia Oblast, another FPV drone hit a civilian car, killing 2 occupants instantly. Ukrainian authorities condemned the attacks as deliberate strikes on non-military targets, calling them violations of international humanitarian law. Footage from both scenes showed destroyed vehicles and scattered debris, underscoring the growing risk FPV drones pose not only to soldiers, but also to civilians. Ukrainian military data shows the country's unmanned systems forces destroyed over 23,400 Russian targets in July alone, killing more than 5,100 enemy personnel. These included armored vehicles, artillery, air defense systems, and logistical hubs. Ukraine has also expanded its drone capabilities beyond the battlefield, with naval drones launching FPV aircraft to strike Russian radar installations in Crimea. Officials say the integration of aerial, ground, and maritime drones is transforming the war's dynamics, enabling precise, low-cost strikes deep inside enemy territory. This shift marks a new phase of warfare, where drone technology plays a decisive role in both defense and offense. From Saratov to the Komi Republic, from Moscow's outskirts to the frontline trenches, Ukraine's drone campaign in August has demonstrated both reach and precision. These strikes have disrupted Russian infrastructure, damaged high-value military assets, and forced changes in enemy logistics and tactics. At the same time, Russian retaliatory drone attacks have highlighted the growing threat to civilians far from the front. As both sides escalate their use of unmanned systems, the battlefield is rapidly evolving into a war of drones, where speed, accuracy, and adaptation decide survival. This month's events signal that drone warfare is no longer the future, it's now. From the oil refineries of Saratov and Komi to the trenches of the front lines, August has shown just how far and how precisely Ukraine can strike using drones. These confirmed operations have disrupted Russian logistics, damaged high-value assets, and forced rapid tactical adjustments. Meanwhile, Russian retaliatory drone attacks have underscored the growing danger to civilians far from active combat zones. As both sides expand their unmanned capabilities, the conflict is entering a new era where drones dominate the battlefield. Speed, precision, and adaptability now determine survival, proving that drone warfare is not a distant future, it is the reality of today's war. That's the full picture of August's most significant and confirmed Ukrainian drone strikes. From deep inside Russian territory to the heart of the front lines, these operations show how rapidly warfare is changing. If you want more verified updates, frontline footage, and detailed analysis, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest developments. And as always, we'll keep bringing you the